Hari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha, Jaya Girivaradhari, Jaya Girivaradhari, Jaya Yashodhanandana, Jaya Brajana Ranjana, Jaya Yashodhanandana, Jaya Brajana Ranjana, Jaya Yamuna Tiravanachari, Jaya Kunja Bihari, Jaya Yamuna Tiravanachari, Jaya Kunja Bihari, Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari, Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari, Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha, Jaya Girivaradhari, Jaya Girivaradhari, Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha, Jaya Girivaradhari, Jaya Girivaradhari. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Jai Hare Krishna, Jai Shri Radha Giridhari Bhagavan ki Jai, Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadramaya ki Jai, Shri Giri Govardhan ki Jai, Shri Nitai Gaurchandra Bhagavan ki Jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Srila Gurudev ki Jai. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the lotus feet of Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga ki Jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Srila Gurudev ki Jai. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishnavastaya Bhutale Srimati Mahavishnu Goswami Namine. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishnavastaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaurmani Prachayana Nivishesha Shundavari Prasarati Starine. Hare Krishna. So how's everybody doing? Yes, everybody's fine?
Yes, Prabhuji, fine.
Fine, happy? Parth, good to see you. You fought COVID, I heard. We should give you a medal, a gold medal for COVID, eh?
No, Prabhuji, nothing like that. I'm still positive, but yeah, recovering from it.
Yeah, you're a bit careful. My father had COVID as well. He's much older though. He's about 85, 84. So it has a lingering effect, So you guys have to be careful, very, very careful. But
Yes,
good to
Prabhuji.
see you. Good to see
Thank
you.
you so much.
And do not neglect it. Eat nice and take normal. Have you taken those jabs, vaccination jabs, or not yet?
No, Prabhu, not yet.
Now you have antibodies anyways, We don't know how long it will be. We don't know how long it will be, but be careful. Anand Sharma ji is here, recovered from COVID. He's alive and kicking. Taken Anand ji, barabar now. He's all right. He can lift a mountain now. Very nice. Hare Krishna. So everyone is happy, which is good to hear. Now, can I see everyone, please? Don't hide behind your cameras. Or I'll hide behind my camera too. I'm very like this. This is my preaching. This is how I do it. Now, in the meantime, we've got another new person joining us, Satyendra Vikram. Has it been wanted by somebody, or can we? If you would like to introduce yourself, welcome, Satyendra ji. If you can hear us.
Thank you. Yeah, Parth invited me, so thank you so much.
Oh, very nice. Thank you, Parth, for inviting you. So you study with him? You work with him?
He's doing internship. I believe you all are aware of it in Gurgaon. So I was already working in Gurgaon, so he's staying with me these days.
Okay. Well, good to hear. Good to have you with
Thank you.
us. Okay.
Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Right. Now, I know you guys will have forgotten what we were studying about 2 weeks ago. You know, it's like 3 weeks ago now. It's asking for too much, is it? Or you remember? Anyone remembers? Don't tell me you remember. I'll really have a heart attack if you say I remember, Prabhuji, what it is. You know. If you say I don't know, that's all right. That is a position. That's natural position. It is I won't have a heart attack. You know. Anyway, I'm your servant. So I have to keep a tab of everything. So in case if you do not remember, we were discussing reincarnation and beyond. We were on part 3, and I know exactly where we are. So please, all of you, who can, any one of you, those of you can show yourselves, please show yourselves. Don't hide behind. I don't like hiding. Right, now I want to ask you one question. We all are working hard, doing jobs, businesses, whatever we're doing. So what is the wealth, according to you, which you would like to achieve, have? We all want to achieve something, right? So my question is, what is the wealth that you think is very important to you to achieve? It's a very variable answer. That's all right. But let's hear this variable answer.
Can I start with this, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu. One answer. Yes, Prabhu.
One answer. I would like to achieve all those drama. Wealth is actually peace of mind, peace in the life. That's what I would like to achieve.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Wonderful.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes, Mayuresh.
Sorry, Prabhuji, I don't have enough bandwidth for the video.
No problem. No, thank you for letting us know.
For me, Prabhuji, the most important thing to achieve is Prabhuji, knowledge and experience.
No, wealth. I said, what wealth you want to achieve? That means you will strive for only this, nothing else.
For knowledge, Prabhuji, yeah.
You will
Everything
strive for
comes from knowledge.
Khatam. You know, yeah, I'll go and tell your father and mother, your Mayuresh has come from India to New Zealand. He's not going to earn any money. He's just coming here for knowledge, which you could not find in India. So you could not find knowledge in India, Mayuresh. It's hard to be with me. I'm telling you, it's not easy to be with me. Ask my son and my wife.
And the devotees who have been with you for long.
Poor you guys. I don't know why you're with me. Even I don't know why am I with me, to be honest.
We also don't know, Prabhu. Priyanka posted some chat group.
Priyanka posted in some chat. Okay, all right. So what is she writing? Priyanka, you peace of mind. All right, Priyanka. Wonderful, peace of mind. So my question to you again is that you've studied hard, you're working hard, and your only wealth that you want is peace of mind. Am I right?
Yes, Guruji.
Oh, Guruji. Okay. All right.
Prabhuji.
Thank you very much, Mataji. That's wonderful. That's great. Okay, so very good. You stick your neck out. I'm working hard. My wealth, which I want, is that I want unlimited money. I want unlimited happiness. I want to be all unlimited. This is what I'm earning for. You know. So this is what I'm truly saying. You guys are all hypocrites. Okay, other people. Come on, others. Come on, tell me. Don't give me philosophy bhashan. Give me realistic answers. Everybody's afraid now.
Prabhu, my wealth would be earning enough money to sustain myself and to help contribute in Prabhupada's mission.
Oh, look, now it's talking about money has come now slowly after my spanking. Before that, money was not there. Detachment was there. Oh, very good. Thank you, Parth. Only enough money, right? Which will keep your body and soul together, right?
For me, but enough for the devotees.
Yeah,
For
that's
me,
right.
body and soul together.
That's right. That's right. So your mother and father are watching this. So they'll say, you become engineer, earn only so much money that will keep you enough, satisfied, and that's it, nothing else. Correct? That's what you're saying. I'm just clarifying this point. Well, you said it now, so why do you have to refrain? You want to rethink about it? At least you brought money inside. Nobody else said money before me. Anybody else, please? Think before you speak. Prabhuji, I want to leave. Thank you. Bye. 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 But my questions will always haunt you. I'll tell you, wherever you go, this will haunt you. Come on. इतना सन्नाटा क्यों है भाई? गब्बर सिंह आ गया. Hi. You killed somebody. सन्नाटा क्यों है इतना? Pin drop silent, man. Pin drop silence. Mukunda. Yes, sorry. Yes. Avinash, बोलिए.
Prabhuji, I would like to rephrase myself.
Okay. All right.
मेरा goal change होता रहता है Prabhuji. Sorry about this. Yeah.
Yes.
I want to be successful in life, Prabhu.
Successful in life, meaning what?
Anything more, Prabhu. Don't ask me anymore.
Define success, no, but success is very broad-based. Everything success.
It's a broad-based answer.
Okay.
I've come across these answers, but I want to be very successful.
Very successful. Very nice. Wonderful.
Life, property, wealth, cars, aeroplane, whatever. Yeah.
Yes. That's right. Very good. Anybody else, please?
Harwan?
Yes.
Satisfied.
Satisfied. You're working so hard. You've educated yourself. So you want to be satisfied. Why do you educate yourself then?
To be satisfied. To be satisfied in whatever I do.
To be satisfied in whatever you do. Okay. All right. Okay. And that satisfaction for you is what? According to you, you'll define satisfaction, right? I'm satisfied eating 3 bread for toast, breakfast. Or somebody else satisfied by eating 10. Somebody wants to eat juice, eggs, meat, all these things also at breakfast. I'm satisfied. Okay, all right. Let's continue. Next, please.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Sridhar Prabhu, tell me.
Well, I want to achieve fearlessness and free, actually, anxiety, free from anxiety.
Free from anxiety. That's what you want to achieve. So you're working, you studied hard, you're working hard, you got your promotion, you got your family, you bought your house, you got all those things so that you want to become fearless.
Yeah.
Okay. So you require all these things to become fearless, huh?
No, I think these are the things actually means of actually fear of losing something or some anxiousness because of attachment is actually major hurdle in the progress on this path, Prabhuji. On the actually to become Krishna conscious. Yeah. I think that's what I feel. That is actually the major hurdle that actually holds me down.
No, the wealth that you want, the question is that what wealth that you want, which you're working for, wealth. To become fearless?
Yeah, I think so. That's what, yeah. I think that will be a key for me.
So you will trade everything away with your wealth. If you get this thing, you'll trade everything away.
Fearlessness, yeah, yes, Prabhuji, yeah.
Family, education, everything. Your religion, your gotra, your everything you'll give away to become fearless.
No, actually,
that is what I'm asking you. I want everyone to know what are you aiming for in life, which you will give everything away for that. Wealth. What is that wealth you want? Fearlessness could be one wealth.
I think I'm actually talking in relation to Prabhuji, what will be the key thing that will help me achieve the goal of become Krishna conscious.
So what is the wealth you want? Become Krishna conscious, the wealth then.
Yeah.
I'm not asking for the means.
Yeah, become Krishna conscious. That would be the solution to all the problems, yes.
So you are working, you studied hard, you worked hard so that you want to become Krishna conscious.
Not
Yes,
studied hard to become Krishna conscious, but that is actually.
But
I
you
just
met us
been,
late. You met us afterwards.
yeah. So actually, this change in midway. So, yeah.
Oh, so you will trade everything away. This is the wealth you want. Go and tell your father about this and mother about this. Tell them this tomorrow. आई वडील बाबा मी काय सांगतो मला खाली इतकी वेल्थ पाहिजे की आय बिकम फिअरलेस आय डोंट एनिथिंग एल्स तर ते सांगणार तू न्यूझीलंडला काय करतो इंडियामध्ये ये तू इंडियामध्ये मिळेल तुला फिअरलेसनेस का बसलो आहे न्यूझीलंडमध्ये तू they ask this question, right?
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Maybe, yeah, 100% they'll ask this question. What answer will you give them? I'm asking you, answer yourself. So that's okay, good. Wealth. Anybody else, please? What is the wealth you are aiming for?
Mukunda is posted in the group, Prabhu.
Yes, Mukunda is personally. He's posted relations and good association. So you will trade your business, your education, everything to have good relations and good association, Mukunda. Is it what it is?
Yes, yes.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. Right. Anyone else, please? Please. Don't feel shy.
Prabhuji,
yes, tell me.
Yes. My wealth would be to create a life for myself that is favorable for execution of my devotional service as well as my responsibilities towards my family.
That much wealth you only want, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I would give more priority to creating an environment for myself wherein I can execute my services well. Like in my family, nobody else is a devotee, or I have no association here. So I think that is a really big problem for me. So it's not a problem, but it would be much better if it weren't that way. So I would like to create that environment for myself.
Okay. All right. Okay. Nothing more, nothing less. That's why you're doing engineering, taking all these risks. Only for this reason. Yeah, nothing else, right? Yeah?
Matlab, yeah, I mean, yes.
Yes or no? Don't be in between. There are no shades of gray in life. Yeah, in life there are shades of gray. Right, that's right. But truth is black and white. So this is a moment of truth for you. Is this what it is?
Yes, yes.
Sure. Will you work for this only then? This is the wealth you want to achieve. Go and tell your father about this. Can you? No. No. Anand ji, what do you think? बहुत परेशान किया मैंने लोगों को, आप बताइए.
प्रभु जी, कृष्णाज मर्सी.
आपको खाली कृष्ण की मर्जी चाहिए और कुछ नहीं चाहिए.
इससे सब हो जाएगा.
आपकी धर्मपत्नी सुन रही है ये बात. आपकी बेटियां भी सुन रही है ये बात. और कुछ नहीं चाहिए, यही वेल्थ चाहिए मुझे. तो बोले तो कहाँ से हमने शादी कर लिया लोगों के साथ ना, सन्यासी हो गए, सन्यासी के साथ. तो बंद कर देंगे एसोसिएशन सब आपका, हमारा एसोसिएशन आपके साथ. ठीक है. ऑलराइट, we'll wait for one more minute. Anybody else want to say anything? Our new person, let us put him into hot pot, in a hot corner. Satyendra ji, Parth, he's going to beat you up now, your friend. Yes, Satyendra, what do you think? Is the wealth you want, for what you're doing? No, he doesn't want to answer. Okay. No problem, Vikram. You can listen to us. That's all right. You're just. Bhagavad Gita is all about this. One thing. Anybody else, please? 10 seconds. I'll wait for any answers. But please come out. If you are hiding behind your camera, I'm going to pick you out. Sanjeev Prabhu, Are you at work or something? We can't hear you.
Hare Krishna. Babu.
Yes.
I'm just reaching home. So
You're reaching home. You're driving. Okay.
I was listening.
Yes.
So I was thinking about this point.
Yes.
The true wealth what I was working towards, probably.
Yes.
So I can have more time.
More time. You want more time?
Yes.
Very good. This is an answer. This is an answer. Very good. Sanjay Prabhu. Very nice. Wonderful. Okay. Anybody else? Saraswati Mataji, you're there with us? You're hiding nowadays. Mother?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, Mother. What is your answer?
Prabhuji, not some specific one.
Yes, wealth. The one wealth that you want.
I would, at this stage of my life, I just want some peace, Prabhuji. All other things I have seen.
According to age, it changes.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji. All other faces of people I have seen already. So I just want some peace.
Absolutely right. That's good. So now at this age you want peace. So when you were earlier younger, or I'm not saying you're old now, but in the earlier phases of life, whatever you wanted is not important to you. So peace is important to you, right?
No, Prabhuji. At that time, other things were important.
Yes, sir. Avinash, ये ठीक नहीं भाई है तो change it.
Yes, Prabhuji.
ठीक है. Okay, at least you're honest. Jai.
Prabhu, sorry. This is the one question whenever I've come across in my corporate life and previous life. This is the one question people are mostly not able to answer.
Yes.
What do you want? They don't know. They're so confused. They're everywhere. Oh, don't worry. I will think about it later. Oh, that's why it is putting us actually. Oh, what do you want? Why I'm working so hard? Why I'm like this? Yes, Prabhu. That's a very good question.
That's right. That's right. Thank you. Thank you. 10 more seconds, and we move the conversation after this. Before all of you stop and curse me more. Yes. Anybody else? My wife wants to say something.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes. Okay. Right.
So I have a long list. So I'm going to
one.
No, I have a long list, but I'm going to put it all in one sentence.
Okay.
So what wealth the wealth that I would like to achieve is that I would like to have a circumstance or situation created around me where I can always remember Krishna and never forget him too.
Yes.
And achieve unconditional love of Godhead. And in really broader terms, like everybody is Krishna conscious around you. Like there is no duality. At the moment you have this life and that life, and just that Krishna becomes known to everyone, just contemporary. Like it's not that because you're Krishna conscious, it's you're something like as if you're an alien from another planet. But it's normal, it's a norm. So I think that's the wealth that I would like to achieve.
So you should stop doing your job.
Yes, we can do that. We can do that with doing the job or without doing. Yes.
Send your resignation letter.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to achieve this? Sorry, this is my goal. That's it. Done, finished. Goodbye and good luck. I'm gone. Yeah, that's right. Let's focus there. Okay, thank you. Narada Mother, you were saying something? Mother, please.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I would say, Prabhuji, from my current situation, I would like to have a good health, Prabhuji. Health is wealth.
Health is wealth. So you will give, this is one thing you want to achieve for anything. You will do everything for achieving this only. Health is wealth.
if it is health is good, then we can achieve.
That's right.
For the things.
I'm asking you, the wealth you want to achieve. One thing.
Right, Maharaj?
Yes.
Health, Prabhuji, at the moment. That's my
at the
biggest
moment.
wealth.
It will change tomorrow.
Yes.
You are learning from Saraswati Mata. You all are clever people, you know. I'm the only dumb person who asks for one thing, you know. All right. Okay. Now, in Bhagavad Gita, I want to ask you one question. All of you have heard, you're from Indian bodies, you know, still whatever. Have you heard anybody say anything wrong about the Pandavas? Tell me. Think about it. I'll give you 10 seconds. Have you ever heard anyone say anything wrong about the Pandavas?
I have Prabhuji.
You heard?
Yes.
Oh, tell me. What is it? What have you heard?
Someone was saying, not like, you know, I just heard this, that the fact that you just gambled away Draupadi.
Yeah,
that,
it is wrong.
that, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. Because this requires philosophical understanding. That's okay. But apart from that, apart from this one incident, anything else have you heard wrong about the Pandavas on Kurukshetra war?
Prabhuji.
For Kurukshetra war, let's talk about Kurukshetra war then.
Yeah. With the war actually means, I don't know it's wrong or something, but I think the realization that you shared, I think regarding Yudhishthira Maharaj, he was a great personality, but I think he was more attached to his truthfulness than actually to carry out the order of Krishna. So I think he was more attached to his truthfulness. That was something actually, means he was Dharmaraj, never heard anything wrong about anything. But that point I found it very interesting. There's such a great personality, but still there was a flaw that he was actually more attached to his being truthful rather than what is important to become Krishna conscious. Yeah.
Okay, to be done for Krishna. What's to be done for Krishna? Okay? Yes. About the elephant, right? You say, yeah, that's right. Ashwatthama is dead. But I don't know, elephant or man? Narava, Nar or any? Kunjava, elephant. I don't know.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah.
Okay. Have you heard people criticizing Krishna for Kurukshetra war or in Kurukshetra war? Tell me, yes or no. Don't become suddenly devotee. I'm asking you, have you heard people criticizing Krishna?
Yes, Prabhuji, yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, you heard him? You also heard?
Yeah, they means actually I read rather than heard somewhere that's actually I think I read it online somewhere that Krishna was considered immoral and he actually invoked the violence. He actually promoted violence, something like that.
Yes, that's right.
That was like because they don't have proper understanding. It seems like he's actually.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Yeah. Understanding that's fine. But have you heard General Mass saying, criticizing Krishna? Divyanshi, what have you heard?
That Krishna said that he wouldn't take up what is it called, Astra Shastra during the war, that he wouldn't fight in the war, that he broke his promise later. Sorry?
Yeah, that's right. He broke his promise.
Yeah, that.
Okay, all right, thank you. Anybody else? Anandji, suna hai aapne? Krishna ko
People also said that he could have stopped the war or he could have prevented the war, but he didn't.
He didn't. Accusation. He's accused. Right.
So there is another Prabhuji, important actually. I don't feel actually very means I was very angry when I heard that. That actually in Jainism or something, actually they written that because Krishna was very immoral, because he used to trick and cheat, something like that. I think he will take birth in hellish planet in next life or something like that.
They don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah. So
bogus people.
Bogus, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Prabhuji, I have read about this, about the Krishna, about cheating in a war. in the Mrityunjay book, Prabhuji, it was portrayed like that, the image of Krishna.
Okay. Okay.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, I have also heard Krishna being immoral.
Being immoral.
Stealing clothes.
Especially in the war, Kurukshetra war.
Oh yes, Duryodhan was always blaming Krishna for everything in the Kurukshetra.
Yes.
So, from Duryodhan point of view, Krishna was.
Okay. All right. Wonderful. So thank you very much. Now to just move on in this conversation, what I'm saying is, who fought the war? Who became the kings? Did Krishna become the ruler of the earth? Who became the Pandavas became, right? But still nobody blames Pandavas, they blame Krishna. Why like this? This is a very good discussion I had with the devotee yesterday, long discussion. He pointed out this very beautiful point. It's so true. Everybody blamed Krishna. Nobody blames because Krishna told, fight. Arjuna said, I don't want to fight. I will give my kingdom to everybody. They are my brothers, my uncle, my grandfather. They're fighting. How will I fight? Correct? He said, no, you fight. You must fight. They are wrong. They're demons. Because if whoever wins, he writes the history. Correct? History is written by the winner. And they write whatever they want to write. Usually it's not the truth. Because the Kali Yuga was progressing at that time. So Krishna came with a purpose. What is the purpose that Krishna came with? You want to achieve that purpose, right? So what was the purpose he came to achieve?
To establish Dharma.
Yes, very good. Then what else?
Prabhu, Vinashaya Cha Dishkritam and shit, I'm forgetting. Vinashaya Cha
Keep this with
Dishkritam.
you. You're not reading Bhagavad Gita properly.
I just remembered it and hence I unmuted myself.
I know.
Paritranaya sadhuna vinashaya cha dushkritam dhari samsthapanarthaya.
Sambhavami yuge yuge. So he came for what? Paritranaya sadhuna. 4.8 Bhagavad Gita. Paritranaya sadhuna means what? For delivering the pious my devotees. Second purpose he came is vinashaya dushkritam, to annihilate the miscreants, demons. And third, to reestablish the principles of religion. I've come myself, millennium of a millennium. Now, in these three things, basically come for two only. For delivering the devotees and for reestablishing the principles of religion. For killing the demons, he doesn't need to do anything. Even in Kurukshetra, he didn't do anything. Arjuna did everything. Arjuna and Bhim and all of them. So his energies can fight and kill them. He doesn't need to. He just uses them. Right? Right? Correct? So if you go to see, this is the purpose for which he came. And by the way, everyone who was, those people who do not understand this, everyone who participated in the Kurukshetra war got deliverance, got liberation. Different kinds of liberation though, but liberation was given to them. Qualified or not, just because Krishna was standing there. And he promises, this is why I come. Okay? Arjuna did not want to fight. He said, hey Arjun, you know, all these people who are existing here, they're already dead. I've killed them. You become Nimitra Matra. You take the credit for it. They are dead. Either you kill somebody else. I've killed them. Finished. Kurukshetra war final is already given. Yeah, it's already been given. There's nothing new. You will do it and you will take the credit for it. Who likes these points? Who likes these points? Actually, Krishna he kept his neck out. Yeah, took the blame to perform his actions, to achieve his purpose. There's a big lesson to be learned from this point. Many times, when a father or any responsible person in the family takes some hard decisions, which people will not follow, understand now, the children or grandchildren. But after many years, they understand, oh, this was the correct decision to take, It was painful at that time, but it was right. And for that, everything he did, kill Karan. Karan was down, away from the chariot, You can't kill him. No, kill him. He killed your son. You're forgetting, you fool. Why are you bringing immorality in this situation, morality and all that? Arjuna said, how can I kill him? He's out of the, chariot. His wheel is stuck. But Arjuna didn't understand his past actions of Arjuna, of Karna. Why the chariot, he was cursed. The chariot would be going down, His wheel would be stuck. And so, did they think twice before killing your son, Abhimanyu? Then why are you stopping? Finish them off. Now tell me one thing, if Arjuna would have stopped there and Karna would have won, would Duryodhan would have thought second time in taking revenge or killing any of the Pandavas? You tell me. And he would have written his own Mahabharata. We have to understand how practical is Krishna here, and that is the truth for any person, any leader who wants to keep things straight. He has to get his hands dirty. That's what Krishna did in the Bhagavad Gita, the whole. And for delivering the pious, for being merciful to his devotees, he showed his pastimes, what he does in Golok Vrindavan. So only his devotees would be interested and they relish the pastimes, the leelas of Krishna. Others who don't understand, they say he's immoral. But is Krishna bothered about immorality? Or bothered about what people think? No, right? He's not bothered about it at all. That is the reason why Krishna says, last week we discussed that verse, that I'm equal to everybody. I don't discriminate between people who are devotees or not. But those who are devotee, who render service unto me, for me, they are my friend. They are in me and I'm in them. So he's not bothered about what people say. People say so many things to God anyways. God is like this, God is like that. Goes to him only directly. But the biggest thing we have to understand this about Bhagavad Gita, how practical is Krishna. He takes the blame for setting things right in this material world, which had been totally wrong. He took the blame because people are not understanding. So tomorrow, when you also stand for your right grounds, right things, there will be people who will be not moral. They'll call you immoral. So whenever you want to achieve some purpose, you stay focused on your goal. You should remember that. Prabhupada were for 11 years on earth. We are preaching for preaching time. 11 years only here. You are so busy calling you rascal, do this, do that, but nobody criticized Prabhupada. This is devotee, protected by Krishna. So nobody will criticize Prabhupada. But people will criticize Krishna. Leader will be criticized. Remember this point. This is the biggest knowledge, the hidden truth about Bhagavad Gita that we should learn. Right? Think with it. It is very important. Otherwise, why would he say that all these kings are already dead? They're finished. There's nothing available. What is remaining? You take the credit by killing them. Nimitta matra. He says this point in Bhagavad Gita. Why would he say this? I've killed them, he said. Already. This is the point. Devotees understand these things. That is why they love Krishna. So amongst different qualities, this is also one important quality, that to achieve the purposes, we do not have to be bothered by every dog that barks. If you stop to throw stone at every dog who's barking at you, you will never be able to achieve your goal. Remember this. If you want to achieve your goal, you cannot stop to throw stones at every dog who's barking on the way to you. Because there are unlimited dogs barking. You just go like an elephant. walk through. Right? The biggest question about the wealth, what is that wealth? I'll tell you the wealth. The wealth, the biggest wealth that we can achieve is peace within you. To achieve this, you may want to give up your work, maintain your family, whatever way. To achieve this, you may want to work. But if you are trying to define this according to your terms and conditions, you'll forget peace. You'll be too caught up in the process. I require $1 million for being peaceful. I require 10 million to be peaceful. I require nothing to be peaceful. I require this family to be peaceful. I require that house to be peaceful. All the definitions of peace. But this peace is very, very important. When we are at peace, and we are at peace when we quit Krishna. So everything that is needed to be with Krishna, to achieve this peace, we should do. Everything. If it means that, okay, I have to work hard now, so tomorrow I can retire early, do it. But at the same time, you should keep working, achieving peace now only with Krishna. Be with Krishna, be with Krishna, be with Krishna. Peaceful. If you're not at peace, you cannot study Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita. I can tell you this. Majority of the time, people are not able to study, sit down and study, because it takes effort to sit and study. It requires peaceful mind to study these scriptures. And then to think about it and to implement in your life. And as you are starting your career, you're working hard, you're educating yourself, you're getting your jobs, you get married, you got children, whole life is in front of you. Even after you become grandfather, whole life is in front of you because you've got grandchildren now. And they'll come, they've got their issues, you're adding more and more. Material world is like this. You're never going to stop. But somewhere you have to stop. That's called sannyas. Where you say, enough. There was a drama in Gujarati. From there they made a Hindi drama also. I think everyone's great god of acting, Amitabh Bachchan watched that drama. And he told his wife, Jaya Bachchan, you must play this drama of this in Hindi. And the drama was called Ba Retired Thai Che. That means mother is now retiring. She's fed up of all this serving everybody. Now I'm retiring. Ba retired Thai Che. Yeah. Similarly, we must retire. Don't think that you're going to keep working till the end of your life. This is a wrong philosophy. Now, this is the first thing to understand this. Do not keep working like a donkey till the end. You must know. Now, second thing to understand this is that you must retire every day. This point should be understood. Every day we must retire. That means what? At some point in time in the day, you must switch off. That's it. This is my time off. Retire for the day. I want to be with Krishna. 100%, whatever time is there. Maybe 5 minutes you can spend time. Maybe 10 minutes you can spend time. Maybe an hour you can spend time. But that time, I'm retired. If we practice this retiring every day from now, when we are young, when we have got all these jobs, all these pressures in our life that we have got throughout, then when the time is right, unknowingly, subconsciously, the retirement will be in our brain all the time. You'll work towards this, that peace. You will not be there to have it every day. I have seen people who retire and do the same thing, not doing job only, otherwise everything they do. They watch television, they talk about other people, they talk about politics, they talk about cricket match, they talk about sports, they talk about movies. Same thing, only they're not doing a job. That is not right. So, retire every day. That is the time with Krishna. And I can tell you, you'll never go wrong. Because that is the time where your you would hanker for peace. Do it every day. And I'm again saying it doesn't need to be 5 hours, 10 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours, 1 hour, even 5 minutes in a day. You can retire with Krishna. With Krishna. I wanted to say this much. There is a real peace. So our wealth is peace. The peace of mind that we have got. For that, you will have to work, okay, for that. But what will happen is this, that you will not over-endeavor in working all the time. For certain age, you will over-endeavor. Certain age, you have to over-endeavor, no doubt. But you will know, after this is my time for, peace. I want to have more peace. Every day, you pray to Krishna. Those who are with me in our leaders program would have heard this in different ways in my past discussions. But those of you who are new in the intermediate class and the beginners program, this may be a new concept. My Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Mahavishnu Goswami Maharaj, Srila Gurudev, had told me this. When I told Maharaj, I want to retire early. So Maharaj said, you should retire every day. Not retire at the age of 45. So this is the point. And Maharaj said, somehow or other, anyone whom you meet, teach them being peaceful. For that I have to be peaceful, which is which is so hard. But somehow Maharaj places me. Okay. I'm opening this for debates, question, thrashing, everything now. Please, if you have anything to share, please feel free.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu, Hari Bol.
So this actually retiring early or retiring early, every day. So we are planning to actually retire, early after 50 or something around that age, at least part-time retire something, so we have more time. So sometimes feel to actually now I'm feeling, because try to achieve that goal, that I'm putting unrealistic effort now, that is actually dragging me away from my daily routine. So sometimes feel that I'm making a right choice. Means actually, like I'm spending time where I'm not happy to spend now, because I thought that may be a good step for the future planning, as a future plan. But is that going to actually take me away from the goal that I'm trying to achieve? That, sometimes we see that actually, sometimes feel, oh, is it a Maya that actually, Guru Maharaj says that sometimes, the Maya gives you spiritual, something, material instruction under spiritual guise or something.
Yes, that's right.
So
your mind will tell you that.
Yeah. So is that, I don't know how to differentiate actually, even I thought about over-interviewing.
Yes, good. So that is the reason why when you retire every day, that is practical. So when you retire every day, whatever, half an hour, 1 hour, and that piece that you fight for it, then you want it to be going more and more and more and more. Because you have experienced this, to be with Krishna, being peaceful, spending time reading Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita. That is why we have so many programs that will force us to come out from our things and think about Krishna. Then there is no Maya. Then there is no mind working. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
That's why Maharaj would tell me, why are you doing program only twice a week, man? You should do every day. Just to put my, my big ego. So if Prabhupada used to do every day Namata program. You are doing once a week, you are being so proud, man. This is the point. Every day, whether you are a student or you are a family member, you are retired, you are whoever, if you do not retire with Krishna, if you don't have the practice to retire with Krishna, you will not be peaceful. And to be with Krishna, you have to be peaceful. So please, yes, you work hard, you endeavor all those things. The test is that every day, whatever happens, 9 o'clock or 9:30, whatever it is the time, or 7 o'clock or whatever time, now full stop with everything. Now 1 hour is my time with Krishna, appointment with Krishna, and I would like to study something or chant something, It should be every day. That will keep us in track. We may be unconsciously doing this. Oh, I've got a program on Wednesday, let me prepare, or Sunday, let me prepare. That's unconsciously doing it. But consciously, we must do it every day. But if you can't do it, we should miss. I could not do it, retire today. This is wrong. I must retire every day. Tomorrow I'll retire. You see, that is retirement. That is actual retirement. Then what happens? I can tell you, your work becomes spiritualized. Because Krishna slowly said, this is very nice. Let me now create a situation for him. So even if you are in constant turmoil in your work, you will still retire early. You can still do this and you'll be very peaceful. Some days you may not be able to do that, which is okay. But you remember, I did not do it, man. So this peace is a real wealth that we require. This peace will give us good health and nice be with Krishna. That is my opinion. Is this okay?
Yes, Prabhuji, yeah.
Try and implement it, you will see the difference between Maya, where is your mind working and mind is not working. There's no, because you're not questioning about mind at all. You're telling yourself, I'm retiring early today retiring this much time. Don't talk to me anything else. I'm with Krishna. That's it. There's no mind in this. You're using intelligence in the service of the spirit soul. Transcendental. You experience transcendence.
So another question, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Means now we see actually as a Grihastha life, right? We work and at the same time we are putting efforts to become Krishna conscious. So which is very hard step to do at this moment, maybe because we are too attached as well. Then I always wondered actually when we see the full-time devotees, young devotees who serve in the temple and all that. And they means actually maybe they don't have families or they are not too much attached to maybe earning the material things. So I was wondering, is that the right way that actually they are not running behind material things and they're more actually spending more and more time every day with the spiritual things?
This is a very important question which requires a very straight answer. My experience tells me that if your nature, if you want detachment, if you do not want family, earning money so much, dedicate your full life to Krishna, that is fine. You can do that. And you can do it in the temple also, outside the temple also. You can do it in your home also. No harm. But if your aim is not that, if you're not sufficiently purified, then this will come to haunt you. We have seen brahmacharis who spend their youth in being brahmachari. They see some girl, they want to get married, and suddenly they have to go out and get work done, go out and do some work. They don't know what work to be done. Because when there was time to study, get education, they were in the temple doing service and all those things. I've seen them struggling very hard. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes, brother. Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah.
So it is totally wrong. That is why it is better to go through different stages yourself rather than jumping ashrams. Because brahmacharya ashram, where you cannot earn anything, you're only serving your guru, but everybody is earning money. In your temple also they get money, salary. I think it is free. Nobody does for free. It should be free. It's not happening. So don't be in some wrong conclusion. There is a reason why you'll find same people who do not have those inclinations of being brahmachari throughout, or being detached, earning so much is enough for me. If they don't have those things, it's very hard. That's why they come, they cheat, they speak lies, they get money here, they get money there. The mind is working on that only. And when they get married or they want to get, then suddenly there's a problem. They don't know, they don't have any skills. And I feel for them. Our society should take care of them, but they're not. And for themselves, they leave, or they want to do whatever they want to do. Is this okay?
Yes, Prabhuji, I think, yeah, it was very, yeah. I think I understood actually practical thinking behind it.
Yeah, your nature, practical thinking, your nature about it. If your nature is such that I can give up everything now and do this, no problem, you can do it. If that is not your nature, you want to work, maintain yourself, have some lifestyle, have family, then do that. But then retire every day. Whether you are not earning or you're earning, you're going to work or not going to work, you must retire every day. That is a point. Be with Krishna.
Yes, I think, yeah, we need that actually, probably practical guidance, because when we read Srila Prabhupada's book, Srila Prabhupada actually, I think, I made a comment in many books that where he says, if you can actually become brahmachari throughout your life, that is the best.
Yeah, best.
So I was here because, yeah, but you actually explained very nicely, because, unless you are properly purified and detached, I think it's going to be very difficult, because if you're not purified, then you want to get married, and yeah, you're going to end up in a difficult situation. So
yes.
Yeah.
And I have seen people taking this decision in life now, but after tomorrow they change the decision. They change their, I want to become, I got a text from somebody, not a devotee, but still half a devotee. He said, I'm misguided. He wrote to me. My friend told me to become a brahmachari, so I did not get married. Now I'm 58 years old and I'm very lonely. I was misguided. I thought I made a mistake. Now what do I answer to him now?
Yeah, very difficult.
What do I answer to him? Somebody told him some decision. You took a decision. Now you misguided. Okay, what do I do? I said, I don't respond to that person. What can I say? This is the point. Point is this, that we are just drifting, in our life all the time. Most of the people, I don't know what I'm doing. How much money you require for retirement? I don't know. Maybe 10 crores, maybe 50 crores, maybe 5 crores. They don't know. They don't care. Forget about it. Let me drink. They drink. That's why they're drifting all the time. A devotee will always be focused upon this appointment with Krishna. This one thing will be an anchor for you every day, that I want to be with Krishna. It's half an hour, no more discussion. Stop it. If you're married with the family, no problem. Prabhupada says this, that a person's family, let us sit together in the night before going to sleep, open Krishna book and read Krishna book one chapter or half a chapter. Sit together, everybody sit together, open Krishna book and read, and then go to sleep. You will dream of Krishna. Children will dream of Krishna. Yeah, practical. But for being brahmachari, if you don't have that mentality, you will not be able to do so. ठीक है ना?
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Yeah, even among brahmacharis, those who are brahmacharis also, there's competition, Some person is earning more money, some is not earning more money, some is more influence, you want to become influential. All this is there. Maya can trap everyone anytime. So we should understand what our nature is, and based upon it, we must work. But whatever we are doing, we must have appointment with Krishna, peace with Krishna every day. Is it okay?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah, very nicely explained. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Yeah, anyone else has anything to share?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Hare Bol.
Yeah, so I think that question was also very important, what Srila Prabhu raised, and the answer that you gave also is really befitting. And I totally agree with that, because, I feel that, how we say that Krishna consciousness, you cannot force yourself to be Krishna conscious. It has to come naturally. So in the similar way, I just saying out of my own experience, I feel that if like for example, in Vedic times, they say that up to age of 25, you have to do your education. Then you get married at, 25. Girls maybe earlier, and then you do your all your activities. So sometimes you see in this nowadays that the children, they sometimes get married first and then they're doing the education, and it is a little bit hard because obviously it's a mismatch, and then your priorities become different. So I personally think, and have just sharing my own experience, I think that if you do the things right, like this is not, if you do the things right on the right time, and if you keep your focus and if you let things happen naturally, then as you progress in your age and your consciousness, your necessities and needs change. So then it helps you helps you to easily achieve, and then you don't look back and think, oh, I should have done that or I should not have done that, like this. So I think that for anything in life, if you let it flow naturally, then it's much easier to accept rather than force it upon yourself or think that, okay, this is the time or this is the age, so I should do this or I should not do that. I don't know if I confused everyone or put the point across.
We must do things as per age. That is a correct way. And that is for ladies. For gents also, it is important that the nature is very important for the person.
So age and consciousness, that's what I'm saying. Like your consciousness also, sorry, what I meant was age and then also consciousness, because as you are like at age 50, your consciousness is different from what it was at age 25. So but it is natural as well. That's what I'm saying. So if it is that way, then it's much easier for you to accept what you want to do rather than you're forcing yourself to do something at an earlier conscious level of consciousness. That's what I meant.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Anybody else want to say anything? Well, I grilled you so much, man. You should grill me, man. We're finishing soon now. I'm okay. I'm happy. I can beat you. You don't beat me back. It's good for me.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes, very well.
I feel that we have given very broad picture of being detached and retire every day. And actually, and we have touched about the brahmachari point and how people struggle when they get older. And Mataji also said about change in Krishna consciousness. So this is the common question which comes to me all the time from young devotees, particularly. Soumya is not in the class today. She sent me a question, Prabhuji, we are in college and school, is participating in extracurricular activities activity under modes, will it take me away from my Krishna conscious activity? That's the question she asked me. And I said, no, you should ask this question today. But unfortunately, she's not in the class today. She would have probably understood. So my point of view that how to retire means, okay, it can be said and we understand, but I still feel that more to this, that how to actually retire every day. And that's probably you had touched on this point also, and doing 16 rounds, regulated life, and means, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That I remember my early days when I was working and I used to come to your class, and you said, no, Hare Krishna is a lifestyle. This is a lifestyle, and process is an end. This stuck to my head, and which I try to explain all the time. So, like young devotees, Divanshi and Parth ask me this question this way or that way or this way. This question always comes. So I think we should take another class on how to actually retire every day.
Yeah, good. Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Thank you very much for this. Yeah, we can take another class, but I can tell you this much, that if you feel that even chanting you require to retire, then have that time for chanting in the retirement time every day. As you progress, you will say, chanting I will do, but I will do something more for retirement. So like studying Prabhupada's books, Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita. So that becomes retirement. Chanting is a normal work. So the levels are up to us there. And you want to go to party, you should go to party. Otherwise, you'll be kicked out of the social system, man. You'll become brahmachari there. No, good point.
That's exactly what I told Soumya, that if it was you or my daughter, I'll let you do extracurricular curricular activities. But at the same time, I would like you to chant.
Yeah, that's right. So even when you go out, it's like going to the party is Maya, but tomorrow when you go to work is Maya too. Where will you stop? Then you start to say even family is Maya. Then finish. How will you raise family? ठीक है ना? So the definition of retirement is up to us there, where we say, okay, chanting is done as normal part of our routine. Then our retirement includes these things every day. Or chanting is not part of the routine, so my retirement would include chanting also. And then you expand the retirement time to have chanting and reading and this and that, Bharti and all, But this retirement every day is a peace you have with Krishna. Please, you must have this every single day. So far, we have do it by default. We have given it to you by having different programs and engagement. It's called engagement. But this is where you take the onus yourself and do it. And you realize you really don't need any other engagement, any other association. Reading Prabhupada is Prabhupada associating with you, Yeah. Don't complicate things. Okay? Anybody else want to say anything?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes.
So this actually question came to me a couple of times, Prabhuji, when they actually, especially in warp sessions, So like even the George and even Dwayne asked me, he told me, you work and you also do all these activities. So they asked me, then what you do in your personal time?
Yeah, good question.
And do you have any hobbies? And initially I said, there is no time for hobbies, I told them. Because, actually the working and what we do is actually, we are struggling to complete all these activities anyway. So I think our priorities had changed. Initially, I used to play cricket and all that. But actually, as we actually progress, I think that's actually, we don't have, even we go to beach and all that, but we always has element of actually, some Krishna consciousness discussion and all that. So that's what I told me. Is that I thought, like, is people how they actually see this that you don't have any personal time or you don't have any hobbies apart from this. So is that actually they think that we are socially excluded in that way?
Yes, they think that way. Because even their bhakti, like even to Christian, you're talking about a warp session with interreligious discussion. So this is proof that they require enjoyment away from Krishna. To have a hobby, full-time hobby, to be. Okay. Our answer is this, that the Krishna means all attractive. It attracts so much that you'll automatically think only about him. Even the other things will be weeded away slowly. And even this, when you're watching a television serial, you're away from Krishna. As you grow fond of Krishna more, you will not do that also. This keeps you away from Krishna. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So the answers here is that, so you have time for family? Yes. My whole family, we are involved in Krishna conscious activities. This itself is so peaceful and happy performed. That's why Krishna says in the 9th chapter of Bhagavad Gita that this process of bhakti yoga is joyfully performed. If it is a pain, nobody will do this. You will also not do it if it is painful. It may be daunting, but there's a difference between daunting and painful. You will still do it even if it's daunting if you like somebody. Just like if a child is sleeping and you're tired, right? The child cries in the middle of the night. It's a daunting task to wake up and see whether, clean the nappy and all those things. It's a daunting task. But because you love the child, you will still do it. And next day morning, you will have difficulty to wake up. You say, it's a hard night. But that night, again, you will wake up if the child cries. Because you love the child. Yeah? This is the point to be understood. Which others don't understand this. Because I remember seeing ads in Western Leader to say, new pastor has come and he was on a surfboard. So he liked surfing. So he had a surf dress, surfboard. New pastor has come for his church. They're promoting him like this. This is their thinking. Imagine doing this. Now you may surf sometimes, but you can't say I have a passion for surf. I have to go 2 hours every day for surfing. That means that's all right. It's called mixed bhakti. That's why Prabhupada teaching is only pure devotional service. And we have to identify when we are not doing pure devotional service. That is up to us to identify, oh, this is not pure devotional service. But I know it's pure devotional, not pure devotional service, but I want to achieve more. I want to retire early with Krishna. Do more, do more, do more. This is okay?
Yes, Prabhuji, I think, yeah. That was, yeah. The daunting part was explained very nicely. So I had some confusion because sometimes people did ask, if it's so busy, means how you can enjoy and all that. But yeah, I think our aim is important, actually.
Yeah, I mean, they will wake up for the child,
Yeah.
Yeah. Same thing.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Hare. Yes, anybody else before we finish this discussion? Yes, Divyanshi?
Yes, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, throughout this discussion, you've said a lot of times that you can say you can read the Krishna book with your family, or that you can execute this devotion service along with your family. So that for me is not an extremely viable option because, like, as I said, that my parents aren't devotees.
Oh, that's
but
right.
even right now, so like. Supposedly in the future, like I've wondered about this a lot of times, like wherever I get married, it will probably be a place that my father selects for me. So even in that circumstances, it's very likely that my spouse will not be a devotee.
Yeah.
Or that, yeah. So it's, I wonder that how will I, because even here I have to like, sometimes I have to hide my books or things like that. Because so that they don't see anything. Like they don't know that I'm like chanting these many rounds and things like that. So I just sometimes wonder how will I go about things like this in the future.
Srila Prabhupada's sister, she was a Vaishnavi, same marriage. She was married to somebody who eating non-vegetarian food. So she was to cook non-vegetarian food for them. But she was vegetarian. We cannot restrict bhakti. That's one thing Maharaj has taught me empathetically. He said, do not restrict bhakti. Bhakti means if you do only these things, you are bhakti. This is wrong. When you think of Krishna as bhakti, if they can't make you chant, if you should not chant, don't chant. If you're going to create fight, don't create. No chant, no problem. I love you very much. I love Krishna also very much. But in the mind you chant. You know something? There are, as per the Vedas, Shastras, there are ways of doing arti. One is this elaborate arti, big deity, big things. You got thousands of rupees of paraphernalia. And other thing, even in your mind, if you do arti, that is equal as beneficial and accepted as performing the big arti. There were Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's followers who loved Mahaprabhu so much that they mentally would dream that here Mahaprabhu walks, I'll create this road made up of full gold and we'll have this kind of flowers around it as he would walk. I'll throw flower petals on his feet so Krishna would walk on it. My hands would be underneath so he can walk on it. His hands are not. Mentally they do. They get equal benefit. So please, we are not here to tell you that you must fight with your family. Never. Don't create anything. But say, please don't make me eat non-vegetarian food. Don't make me drink alcohol. You drink. And I can tell you with one thing certainty. Even if you are married as a chaste wife, and it may not be favorable in the beginning, Krishna works miracles. He will change it. I met a lady, she said, I'm married to a Muslim. She's a Krishna devotee. She performs Ekadashi and everything also. But reading, I read in my Whenever I got my office time, open my this thing and read from my mobile phone or computer. I don't have books. I read like this. No problem. Even if you can think that I want to read, that is enough. Krishna is very practical. He loves everyone. And he will say, if you pray, create a favorable situation, he will create favorable situation for you. Don't worry. Yeah? I'm telling you, Mahavishnu Goswami Maharaj has told me this. I think I mentioned this to you before. I'll repeat this again. Once a young girl came and told, my parents are not Krishna conscious. They don't want me to come to the temple. What should I do? So Maharaj told me that I know the question when it came. She wanted me to say, don't listen to the parents. Fight with them and come to the temple. Now there are many devotees who say this. Leave your parents. Come here. They say this. Many devotees. Maharaj said, no. The parents have told you not to go. Don't go. You be in the temple, be at home and perform devotional service. No problem. And we have discussed devotional service doesn't mean that you should wake up and do aarti. Do in the mind. Or just chant and clap. I do it. Mangal aarti many times. Not chant or we do all those things. No, quiet. What is wrong? Even if you can't do it, in your mind you say, who can tell you what is going on in your mind? Yeah, what is stopping? If you can't chant, then chant in your mind. Ultimately, we are doing this to purify the mind only, right? We are doing this. Krishna will be dancing in joy. Please. And Krishna protects his devotees very much. Yeah, if you can offer food to Krishna, offer. Otherwise, say, I'm very sorry, Krishna. I have to make non-vegetarian food, and that I'm making vegetarian food for myself. If you can, Prabhupada, please bless my food. Mahavishnu Goswami Maharaj, or whoever is your guru, they'll bless and just eat. No problem. Chant Hare Krishna. All good. Do not worry. Worries are for people who have no faith. We are worry-less people. It should be written here. We are worry-less people. Worry-less. No worries. Is it okay? Very nice.
Yes,
Always keep smiling. Don't be worried. Don't be morose, Don't be morose. Even if somebody says, don't come to the program, don't come to the program. Don't worry. We are with you. When you think, oh, that Hare Krishna weekend program, I cannot go attend, but I want to attend. Enough. You'll be with us. And our prayers will touch you, whether you come or not. I can guarantee you with this. Even if you do not come to the program saying, I cannot come, I'm very, very sorry, no problem. All the benefit you will get by whatever we discuss or we don't discuss. Even if a program stops, individually if we chant, you'll get the benefit of this. This is very vibrant, dynamic process. Nobody can restrict anything. Nobody can restrict. Chinta nahi karega. Even if they say, no, you must eat non-vegetarian food, eat. Don't eat cow. No problem. Just keep one mutton aside and eat other things, no? Eat mutton, eat poor one mutton. Krishna, I'm sorry. No, next time don't eat. Don't eat cows. So to that extent, don't worry. Don't worry. Be happy. It's good to worry. That means you're chaste, Women are chaste will be very good. Your parents are very lucky to have you guys, you as a daughter, Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. Good. Yes, anybody else like to say something? Oh, Soumya is here. Hare Krishna, Mother.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
You had a question, I was told by Vinash Krishna Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Prabhuji, you want me to ask my question?
Yes.
Yes, Prabhuji, my question was that is it okay for a student or a college student, a school or college student to indulge in extracurricular activities, for example, like sports? Because sports is usually played in the mode of passion, and our ultimate aim is to just fulfill our material duties and practice our spiritual duties. So is that actually hampering with what we are supposed to do, and should we not do it?
If you do not play sports, will it hamper your growth? If you do not do extracurricular activity, will it hamper your growth?
No, Prabhuji.
Will it stop your friendship with somebody?
Will stop my?
Friendship, social acceptance, all that?
No, Prabhuji.
Do you want to do extracurricular activity? Then do it. What is
But
the
I
difference?
don't a reason to do it. I don't understand why should I do it if it is not something I should be doing.
Then you do it till the time you want to do it. I'll tell you my example. I used to be a very, very good table tennis player. I was really good, a champion in table tennis, right? So when I came from India to New Zealand, as a youngster, I was always in table tennis, Great stuff. So when I came to New Zealand, I took my bat, we had different bats, I was to play, but I lost touch of many years, I was a bit very, very jarred in that, very difficult. But then after some years, I was very intense in bhakti at the time. Okay. So as I progressed, right, I felt in my heart, I should not play this because I'm defeating other people. My intention is to defeat this person. It grew so much that I left it. But I played till the time. What is wrong? It's passion. What's wrong? Preaching is passion. Is it not passion? You have to go and earn money, man, to make preaching program. You want to Zoom out to pay his Zoom fees, man. Or collect donations from people. Is it not passion? So if you want to do it, you should do it. My son plays cricket. He plays at a higher level cricket game, no problem. But remember one thing, like cricket, extracurricular, tomorrow you'll become a doctor or gynecologist as you are. So if there is also Maya, what will you do with that? Not become? You will do job, no? And you cannot say, sorry, I don't want so much money. Give me less salary only. Instead of 200,000 rupees per month, you give me only 10,000 rupees. Just say we don't want to employ you. What sort of gynecologist you are, man? So cheap. No. You must say 200,000. My cost is 300,000 rupees if you want me to be there. So, and that whatever earning you're doing, you don't have to go and give to some temple. In your house, you make a temple and pray for Krishna. If you cannot make a house, as Devanshi was asking me the question, if married to somebody, they don't like it or not, don't make. No problem. Just think about Krishna. I want to love Krishna. Gopis, they just thought about Krishna. They did everything else what their parents wanted to do, what their husband wanted to do. So don't worry. Do not restrict anything. You want to do social extracurricular activities, you must do. People want to go and dance in clubs, you could go and dance in club also, no problem. But come back and chant Hare Krishna's name. If you want that to become a career, it's another thing altogether. But if your focus is Krishna, do not restrict Krishna. Because what will happen is, I'll tell you, unless you really want from your heart not to do it, if you restrict at this young age, this hankering will remain for you for older age. You'll get disturbance in the future. Samjhe baat ko? So do not bother about these things. Add Krishna in your life and make sure that you retire every day with Krishna. That is one thing. Peace of mind or Krishna. Do not worry about anything else. Is this okay?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. And if you don't want to do extracurricular activities, don't do extracurricular activities. You don't have to force it to be done. Yeah. I never took the bat in my hand ever again after that incident. It was in New Zealand. I never took it. And I can't believe it. I used to spend every day so many hours playing table tennis, Tuck, 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 every day. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Just like that. Is this question answered? Yeah.
Yes.
And girls especially, you should be a bit more careful because you're going to get married, So you adjust to your other in-laws, families and all those things. But adjust it. That is more important thing. No problem. Krishna will be protecting you. Very nice. Okay. Anything else you wanted to say before we finish today's discussion? No. All right. Thank you very much. I wanted to have a quick chat with all of us after this program is over on our Zoom meeting. Just with the leaders program. Next week, I have invited a special guest speaker to speak on Ram Navami. Yeah, he has spoken before also for Janmashtami with us. So he'll be speaking for good 1.5 hours, 2 hours, for next Sunday. So same time, India time and New Zealand time. We'll see you then. Hare Krishna. Now who's going to sing today? Arnav was telling me he's going to sing, but his father is missing in action. Oh, there's Navina there. Very good. Navina is ready. Well done. Okay, Navina, lead us now.
Maharaj, Maharaj, please hear us.
Maharaj, Maharaj, please hear us.
We have learned some real good stuff.
We have learned some real good stuff.
Maharaj, we have learned one thing.
Maharaj, we have learned one thing.
And today for you we will sing.
And today for you we will sing.
If our room is clean,
If our room is clean,
then our mind is clean.
then our mind is clean.
If our mind is clean,
If our mind is clean,
we can do anything.
we can do anything.
If our room is dirty,
If our room is dirty,
then so are we.
then so are we.
And if we are dirty,
And if we are dirty,
we are not happy.
we are not happy.
Wasting time
Wasting time
is the greatest crime.
is the greatest crime.
Because wasted time
Because wasted time
means a wasted mind.
means a wasted mind.
So blessed use your time
So best use your time
when you're in your prime.
when you're in your prime.
And your whole life
And your whole life
will be sublime.
will be sublime.
If your wealth is gone,
If your wealth is gone,
then there's nothing wrong.
then there is nothing wrong.
But if your health is gone,
If your health is gone,
that's a different song.
that's a different song.
But if your character dies,
If your character dies,
then the world will cry.
then the world will cry.
Only saintly behavior,
Only saintly behavior,
that's humanity thrive.
that's a humanity thrive.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
We must always remember Krishna
We must always remember Krishna
and never forget him too.
and never forget him too.
But how are we to practice this with so many things to do?
But how are we to practice this with so many things to do?
That is the greatest question.
That is the greatest question,
And here is the greatest clue.
and here is the greatest clue.
You must learn to work so nicely that Krishna remembers you.
You must work so nicely that Krishna remembers you.
So listen very closely
So listen very closely
and make your thinking sharp.
and make you thinking sharp.
You must.
Let's learn
how we can live and work so Krishna won't depart.
Let's learn how we can live and work so Krishna won't depart.
If something's due tomorrow,
If something due tomorrow,
finish it today.
finish it today.
And whatever's due today,
Whatever is due today,
Do it now, don't delay.
Do it now, don't delay.
Your friends might be lazy
Your friends might be lazy
or doing bad things.
or doing bad things.
But if you think again,
But you think again,
don't follow them,
don't follow them,
and you will win then.
and you will win then.
Whatever work we given,
Whatever work we given,
we do our very best.
we do our very best.
We only live with what we need and give Krishna the rest.
We only live with what we need and give Krishna the rest.
This is how to live, to work and to play. You can learn to live this way. We'll see Krishna every day.
This is how to live, to work and to play. If you learn to live this way, we'll see Krishna every day.
And when our time is up, we take ourselves above. We sing and dance with him with our hearts full of love.
And when our time is up, he'll take us up above. We'll sing and dance with him with a heart full of love.
To chant Krishna's name, His glories and His fame is the only way His world could ever become same.
So chant Krishna's names, His glories and His fame. This is the only way this world will ever become sane.
Now please ask this greatest question
Now please ask this greatest question
and find this greatest clue.
and find this greatest clue.
You can only remember Krishna
You can only remember Krishna
if Krishna remembers you.
if Krishna remembers you.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jai. His Holiness Mahavishnu Goswami Maharaj Shila Gurudev ki Jai. Jagat Guru Shila Prabhupada ki Jai. Gaurachandra Bhagavan ki Jai. Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtan Mahayagna ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava ki Jai. Jai Gaurachandra Premanande Hari Hari Bol Hari Krishna. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Vistaya Bhutale Shrimati Mahavishnu Goswami Namine. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Vistaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine. Namaste. Hare Krishna. Okay, wonderful devotees. So we will see you next week, same place, same time. Till then, keep smiling and chant Hare Krishna and stop worrying.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Bol, Hare Bol,
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.